Alright everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be doing a review of the new PXG 0311 ST, their new milled blade. We've got Trent today as our test subject. If you watched our Mizuno MP20 iron review, you'll kind of know a little bit about his game. For the people that didn't watch that video, why don't you kind of tell us a little bit about, how long you've been playing, what your skill level is, what's your handicap?
I've been playing since I was about 2, handicaps between 8 and 10, and I just kind of play when I can because, life.
All right, cool. Well, make sure you like and subscribe to our channel, and let's go ahead and get on with the review. All right, we got our first shots here with the ST. You missed that a little?
Yes, I did.
How'd it feel?
Miss hit felt really good. It's not that typical ouch, kill your elbows feeling. And as you can see, it still went.
Hit a couple more here. Pretty significant miss hit, still straight though.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. That was deep. So what do you currently play now?
712 CD.
With what shaft?
Project X Satin 7.0.
Okay. And we've got the PXG 0311 ST with a C-Taper 130X in it. So it should feel really similar, right?
Mm-hmm. It does, actually. Feels a little bit better.
That was yoked.
Yes, it was.
Hit a couple more here, and then I want to hit some, and then we'll kind of go over some thoughts.
All right.
That was another really good one.
Same number.
I know. They're really good.
Yes, they are, and they feel amazing.
Could you play this?
Yeah, I would play it.
They feel good though?
Mm-hmm. They feel great.
So really consistent trajectory, it looks like.
Yes, they are.
Really consistent spin.
Mm-hmm.
Miss that?
Yes, I did, but the miss hits aren't that bad. They still go a considerable distance.
They still feel really good too?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, as good as a miss hit can feel,
Yeah.
obviously.
As good as one can feel, and it's not that typical blade where your arms are gonna, like they're gonna fall off.
Okay. Hit one more here. Hit a good one. That was thin, a little thin.
Yeah.
Really good miss hit.
But again, it still went.
Absolutely, it still went.
Smash back 140, 170 carry. Look at the height, the 110. 50-degree land angle. Put some spinach on there.
Dude.
I'll tell you one thing. These are really soft. Really soft. I've mishit quite a few, and it really doesn't feel that bad. It doesn't hurt your elbows, your fingers, your arms, none of that. little right. So looking down at it, looks really good. There's not a ton of offset. There's a little bit of offset, but it doesn't look bad. Kind of reminds me a lot of like the S55 when we look down at it. It's got that, you know, shorter toe to heel, it looks like. Top line's nice and thin. Wow. So this is going just as far as my filled PXG club. I play the 0311T, and it's good. This is going just as far. Wow, I'm really impressed with these. This is really freaking good. Let's see if I can draw one here. Wow. I'm impressed. I'm definitely impressed, that's for sure. Let's see if we can play a little cutter here. Well, Trent, these are really good, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
That was flushed.
It was.
So one thing I've really noticed on these is when you miss hit them just a little bit, but you also hit them in the middle of the face, it doesn't really matter, you know, you can miss it a little bit. They go the exact same distance. The distance is really consistent with these. So let's get Trent back on camera here, and then we'll get some thoughts from him, and we'll go over some final thoughts. All right, we're gonna go over some thoughts now with the PXG 0311 ST. So give us your initial impression on hitting it. You know, what do you think? What are your
My
thoughts?
initial impressions are wow. If you're that mid-handicap golfer that's kind of looking to play a blade, this is it. Because your miss hits still go. They're not harsh. They don't hurt. It's just wow.
So you're saying like an 8 to 10 handicapper
Yeah,
can still play
could play
something
it.
like this?
Yeah, you can play it.
Absolutely. So these were designed. They're not, you know, they're not targeted just towards your better player. It looks like a blade. It plays like a blade, but it's super forgiving. It has your typical PXG forgiveness to it. The thing that I really noticed about it is, you know, throughout the line, even from the original 0311, maybe not quite so much the XF and the SGI, but from the original 0311 to the Gen 2P to the ST, you know, you can miss it a little bit, or you can hit it in the middle of the face, and it's going to go the exact same distance. You don't get those hot spots that you get with something like maybe like a P790 or a hot metal or something like that, or an Apex, you know, where you really flush one and it goes an extra 10 yards. You're not going to get that with this club at all. It's going to go the exact same distance. You know, if you hit it solid, it's going to go the exact same distance every single shot, and that should give you more confidence to attack more pins. So what'd you think about the miss hits? How did those feel?
The miss hits felt good, honestly. I mean, yeah, it hurt just a smidgen, but it's nothing harsh. And the thing I like about it is it's still consistent. It still goes. You might get 5 yards, 10 yards less, but still, it still goes. Versus a traditional blade where if you miss hit it, it's just gonna go nowhere.
Yeah, it's gonna come up real short, you know, 20 yards short and stuff. I noticed I mishit a couple with this club right here, and I figured it'd come up 15, 20 yards short, and I looked and it went the exact same distance as my solid shot went. So that's the one thing I noticed really with these, and I'm really impressed with. You know, it doesn't surprise me, because that's kind of what PXG has built their brand on, is you can hit it in the middle of the face or you can mishit it, and it's still gonna go a lot of the times it's still going to go the same distance. When you miss hit it, you're only going to lose maybe 5-8 yards, something like that. So a little bit of info about the club here. It's got 3 titanium weights in the middle, heavier tungsten weights in the heel and toe to create higher MOI and create optimal launch conditions. So they've put the heavier weights kind of out here on the edges to give you a little bit more perimeter weighting and give your miss hits, you know, a little bit more forgiveness. It's a Forge 8620 carbon, so it's a block of steel. They mill it out from a solid block of steel. It takes about 5 hours per head. The finish, each club is plated in nickel chrome. They do it for corrosion resistance, and it's a little bit more durable finish, so it's not going to look like, you know, you guys remember how the original Apexes looked when they, you know, you get 10-15 rounds on them with some bag chatter and they just look really bad. You know, these aren't going to look like that after 10 or 15 rounds. It's got a thinner sole and a shorter blade length, so it's going to look more like your traditional blade. I kind of think it looks a lot like the Ping S55, the S56, the Ping S series, the I-blade, the blueprint. It looks very similar to that. It's definitely something I can play. Looking down on it, it's very pleasing to the eye. Is there anything that you kind of want to say to everybody before we wrap this video up?
Guys, if you want to play a blade, hit this one, and don't be scared of it. Just go out and hit it.
It's just super forgiving.
It's just super forgiving.
So that's the main takeaway we get from this, is this is a blade. It looks good. It plays like a blade, but it has the forgiveness of, say, a player's improvement iron. All right, make sure you like and subscribe to our channel, and thank you for tuning in.